In the heart of a whispering, enchanted forest, a shifter prince named Aelric longs for a love that transcends realms. But the shadows of betrayal loom closer, unraveling the very fabric of his heart. Will he uncover the truth before it's too late? Aelric's heart beats in sync with the ancient trees, their wisdom echoing his desire for freedom. He often shifts into a majestic wolf, roaming the forest alone, yearning for the day he can claim his true love. Ilara, a gifted healer. Ilara, with her emerald eyes and gentle smile, spends her days tending to the wounded creatures of the forest. Little does she know, her destiny is intertwined with Aelric's in ways she cannot yet fathom. One fateful evening, Aelric watches Ilara from afar, his heart aching with unspoken words. A dark force stirs within the forest, threatening to unveil secrets that could tear them apart forever. The tension escalates when a mysterious figure enters their tranquil world, whispering promises of power. This stranger, cloaked in shadows, seeks to exploit the bond between Aelric and Ilara, sowing the seeds of betrayal. Aelric initially dismisses the stranger's words, but doubt creeps in as he witnesses Ilara's growing connection to this dark entity. His heart wrestles with jealousy, longing, and the fear of losing her. In a moment of vulnerability, Ilara confides in Aelric, sharing her fears about the stranger. She senses an ominous change in the forest, but Aelric's pride prevents him from admitting his own insecurities. As night deepens, Aelric shifts, desperate to find clarity. He races through the forest, the wind whispering secrets and warnings, urging him to confront his feelings and the looming threat. In the depths of the woods, Aelric stumbles upon a hidden glade, where he uncovers a truth that shatters his heart. The stranger is not just a threat, but someone intimately connected to Ilara's past. Shocked and hurt, Aelric confronts Ilara, demanding answers. Their once tender love now hangs by a thread, woven with confusion and pain as secrets unravel before them. Ilara reveals her past, a connection to the dark figure that leaves Aelric reeling. She had once been betrothed to the stranger before magic intervened, a truth that could tear them apart. Their hearts heavy with the weight of the past, Aelric and Ilara must decide whether to fight for their love or succumb to the shadows threatening to envelop them both. Aelric chooses love, vowing to protect Ilara from the dark figure's grasp. Together, they develop a plan to confront this threat with newfound strength and unity. As they prepare for the confrontation, the enchanted forest seems to respond, its magic swirling around them, empowering their resolve. Love ignites hope where shadows once lingered. The final showdown unfolds in the heart of the glade, where the dark figure reveals its true intentions. A battle of magic and hearts ensues, testing their love to its limits. Aelric and Ilara, fueled by their love, unleash the power of their bond against the dark entity. In a brilliant explosion of light, the shadows begin to dissolve, revealing truths long buried. In the aftermath, the forest breathes again, vibrant and alive. Aelric and Ilara stand together, hearts healed and futures intertwined, ready to embrace whatever comes next. Their journey teaches that love transcends even the darkest betrayals, shining brighter through trials. As Aelric and Ilara walk hand in hand, they embody hope and resilience in a world of magic. As Aelric and Ilara traverse the newly revived forest, they stumble upon a hidden glade, thick with secrets. The air is thick with an electric tension, as if the very trees are listening. Suddenly, a mysterious figure appears, cloaked in shadows, watching them intently. Ilara senses a change in Aelric. A flicker of unease ignites in her heart. His eyes, usually warm, now reflect a storm brewing within. Reaching out, she places a hand on his arm, seeking to anchor him to the present moment. The shadowy figure steps forward, revealing themselves to be a former confidant of Aelric, now a foe. "You think you can escape your past," the figure taunts, laughter echoing like a haunting melody. Aelric's fists clench, memories of betrayal flooding back. Ilara's heart races as she feels Aelric's turmoil intensifying. The air crackles with tension, a whirlwind of emotions swirling around them. She steps closer, whispering words of encouragement, hoping to quell the tempest brewing inside. "You're too late to save him, Elara," the figure sneers, their voice dripping with malice. Aelric's eyes darken as he glares at his former ally, the weight of betrayal heavy on his shoulders. The stakes are higher than ever, and trust feels like a fragile thread. As the figure reveals a hidden truth about Aelric's lineage, Elara feels the ground beneath her shift. "Your bloodline is cursed, destined for darkness," they declare, leaving Aelric reeling from the revelation. Doubt creeps into their hearts like a shadow. Alara steps in front of Aelric, her voice steady and fierce. "No destiny can define who you are," she proclaims, her conviction igniting a flicker of hope in Aelric's heart. The shadowy figure falters, momentarily taken aback. With newfound resolve, Aelric steps forward, confronting his past and the figure who embodies it. "I will forge my own fate," he declares, the magic of the forest swirling around him in response, palpable energy filling the air. The figure's laughter returns, mocking yet tinged with fear. "You think your love can save you? Love is a weakness." They taunt, but Aelric and Alara exchange a knowing look, their bond unshakable even in the face of darkness. Aelric takes Elara's hand, the warmth of their connection igniting a burst of light in the forest. The trees respond, their leaves shimmering with hope. Together, they draw strength from each other, ready to confront the darkness ahead. The figure's expression shifts from arrogance to fury, unleashing a surge of dark magic. Shadows coil around them, whispering taunts of failure. Aelric and Elara brace themselves, hearts pounding, knowing they must fight not just for themselves, but for their love. As shadows close in, Aelric draws on the power of the forest, channeling its magic through his very soul. Elara, alongside him, summons her own strength, fueling the light that pushes back against the encroaching darkness. The clash of light and darkness creates a spectacle, illuminating the enchanted forest. Aelric and Alara's combined forces push the figure back, revealing their vulnerability beneath the bravado. A crack forms in the shadows, hope glimmering through. In a final, desperate attempt, the figure channels all their might, unleashing a torrent of dark energy. The ground trembles, and the air thickens with tension as Aelric and Alara stand firm, hearts beating in unison, ready to defy fate itself. As the dark energy surges toward them, Aelric remembers the whispers of the forest, the songs of resilience and love. He channels this essence, creating a protective shield around him and Alara, vibrant and radiant, glowing with the power of their bond. The collision of dark energy against their shield sends ripples through the forest. Trees sway and light dances in chaotic rhythms as Aelric and Alara hold their ground, united against the tempest of despair, hearts ablaze with courage. In a moment of clarity, Aelric turns to Alara, his voice rising above the chaos. "Together, we can weave a new destiny." Their voices entwine, harmonizing with the forest as they unleash a surge of light that pierces the darkness. The light envelopes them, pushing back the shadows with relentless force. The figure, caught off guard, stumbles as the magic of love and hope floods the forest, illuminating every corner. Aelric and Alara's bond transforms into an unstoppable force. The figure's arrogance crumbles as they are engulfed by the light, revealing their true, fragile self. Aelric and Alara share a silent understanding, the power of their love proving stronger than any darkness they face. As the last of the shadows dissipate, the forest erupts in celebration. The air fills with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, and the ancient trees hum with life, witnessing the triumph of love over betrayal. Aelric and Alara breathe in the magic around them. But as they revel in their victory, a lingering question remains: what other secrets does the forest hide? They exchange glances, knowing that their journey is far from over. Aelric takes Alara's hand, determination burning in his eyes. Venturing deeper, they discover ancient markings carved into the trees, a language long forgotten. Elara traces her fingers along the markings, a sense of familiarity washing over her. These tell of a prophecy, she whispers, eyes wide. Aelric leans closer, his heart racing. What does it say? He asks, a mixture of excitement and dread filling the air. Alara's brow furrows as she deciphers the words, revealing a tale of love, sacrifice, and unbreakable bonds. It speaks of a shifter prince who must choose between his heart and the fate of the realm. Elara reads, her voice trembling. The weight of destiny hangs heavy in the air, and Aelric's heart sinks. Could he be that prince? Aelric stares into the distance, the implications swirling in his mind. If I am, then I must embrace my true nature, he declares, steeling himself for whatever challenges lie ahead. Elara nods, her support unwavering. As they delve deeper into the forest, the markings reveal more about the prince's journey. Trials that test strength, loyalty, and love. Each step pulls them closer to understanding not just the prophecy, but themselves. Just then, the ground trembles beneath them, and an ancient guardian awakens. Towering and majestic, it roars a challenge, demanding proof of their worthiness. Aelric grips Alara's hand tighter, knowing this is their next trial. As the guardian's challenge hangs in the air, Aelric and Alara prepare for the trials ahead. The forest, alive with magic, watches over them, a testament to their love and the strength they must summon together. The guardian's voice echoed, demanding a trial of truth. Alara's heart raced. Their bond was about to be tested. Aelric stepped forward, unwavering, resolved to protect what they held dear. In a flash, the guardian transformed into a swirling mist, revealing the first challenge, a labyrinth of shadows. Alara's breath caught. Could they navigate through darkness and emerge unscathed? As they ventured into the maze, whispered echoes filled the air. Voices of doubt taunted them, echoing their fears. Would love alone be enough to guide them through? Suddenly, a shadow materialized, an illusion of Alara's past, twisting her memories against her. She faltered, struggling against the tidal wave of emotions and fears. Aelric sensed her hesitation and grasped her hand tightly, grounding her. Remember our love, Elara, he urged, his voice a beacon amidst the chaos, igniting her courage. With renewed resolve, Elara faced the illusion head-on. She shouted her truth, shattering the shadow that loomed over her. The path ahead began to reveal itself, bathed in light. Emerging from the maze, they found themselves before a radiant pool of water. Moonlight danced upon its surface, reflecting their dreams and desires, an oasis in their struggle. Yet, just as they approached, a figure emerged from the shadows, cloaked in darkness. Aelric's heart sank. It was a former ally, transformed by betrayal, now a formidable foe. You thought you could escape? The figure sneered. It was Marcus, once their friend. Love won't save you this time. The forest chose me as its protector. Aelric stepped forward, anger bubbling beneath the surface. We did not betray you, Marcus. You chose power over friendship. His voice resonated with the weight of their shattered trust. Elara felt the surge of emotions clash around them, her heart heavy with the memories of their shared past. Could the bonds of friendship be mended, or were they lost forever? The guardian's voice echoed once more. Your next trial will reveal the depths of your hearts. Face your truths, and perhaps love will conquer all, even betrayal. With a wave of its hand, the guardian summoned visions of their deepest fears. Aelric saw himself alone in a desolate world, while Elara faced the loss of Aelric forever. Each vision struck deep, threatening to unravel their resolve. But as Aelric caught Alara's eye, a flicker of hope ignited with him. Together, they could overcome anything. Elara focused on Aelric, whispering, We are stronger than our fears. They do not define us. With her words, she conjured a protective light, illuminating their path. The visions shattered like glass, fading into the air. The Guardian watched intently, its eyes reflecting the genuine bond that pulsed between Aelric and Alara. Yet Marcus remained unyielding, still clutching to the remnants of his twisted loyalty. You think you can defeat me? He challenged, bitterness lacing his words. Aelric felt a surge of protective instinct. We won't fight you, Marcus. Not unless you force our hand. His voice rang with both sorrow and strength, pleading for clarity. But Marcus laughed, a harsh sound that echoed through the enchanted forest. Love? Friendship? Who needs them when power flows through me? His eyes glinted dangerously. Elara stepped forward, her heart racing. You were once our friend. Don't let this darkness consume you. Fight it, Marcus. Her voice resonated with desperation. For a moment, uncertainty flickered in Marcus's eyes, but it was quickly quenched by his thirst for vengeance. You're a fool, Alara. Power is the true path. The Guardian interrupted, its voice booming. The forest demands a choice, Marcus. Will you let love save you, or will you succumb to the darkness? Marcus hesitated, his fists clenched as he battled his inner demons. The struggle was evident. He was torn between the past and the allure of power. Aelric seized the moment. Remember our laughter, the adventures we shared. Power fades, but friendship lasts forever. His voice cut through the tension like a knife. With each word, the shadows around Marcus flickered, revealing glimpses of their shared past, the bond they once cherished. Elara stepped closer, her voice soft yet firm. You can still choose to come back, Marcus. Love can heal even the deepest wounds. For a fleeting moment, Marcus wavered, his hardened exterior cracking. The memories washed over him like a forgotten dream, stirring buried emotions. But just as quickly, darkness surged within him, pushing the light away. No, he roared, his heart grappling with a choice he wasn't ready to make. The Guardian's voice thundered again, amplifying the tension. The forest will not tolerate indecision. Choose, Marcus, or face its wrath. Caught in turmoil, Marcus hesitated, the weight of his choices pressing heavily upon him. Aelric and Alara stood united, their love shining brightly before him. The Guardian unleashed a wave of energy, forcing Marcus to confront his true self. What will it be? Embrace the darkness or return to the light? Marcus's eyes flickered between the darkness and the radiant light of Aelric and Alara. The battle within him intensified, a soul torn asunder by his choices. Alara cried out, We believe in you, Marcus. You can rise above this. Her voice echoed with a sincerity that resonated deep within him. With a deep breath, Marcus faced the light, the shadows around him recoiling in fear. He whispered, I choose love, and stepped forward, breaking the chains of darkness. The forest erupted in a burst of color and magic, welcoming Marcus back. Aelric and Alara rushed to him, their hearts overflowing with joy and relief. But the celebration was short-lived. The Guardian's booming voice echoed again, reminding them of the final trial that awaited. Your journey is not yet over. Ilara's heart sank. They had overcome so much, but what more could the forest demand? Aelric squeezed her hand, a silent promise that they would face it together. The Guardian beckoned them closer, revealing a shimmering portal. Through here lies your final challenge. Face it with love or succumb to despair. With a deep breath, they stepped through the portal, a wave of energy washing over them. What awaited on the other side? Love's greatest test was about to unfold. They emerged in a realm cloaked in twilight, where dreams and fears intertwined. The air was thick with magic, setting the stage for their ultimate trial ahead. A voice echoed deep and resonant, demanding their heart's deepest truths. Reveal your secrets, and only then may you pass. Aelric felt his heart race. Could he truly unveil the hidden parts of himself? Elara and Marcus stood resolutely beside him, ready to face whatever lay ahead. As they prepared to reveal their truths, each felt the weight of their choices pressing down. Would their confessions strengthen their bond or tear them apart? In that pivotal moment, love hung in the balance. They took a deep breath, ready to face their hidden fears and the ultimate test that awaited them. With hearts intertwined, they stepped forward, prepared to unveil the truths that would define their destinies. The fate of their love rested on this moment.